All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, uh, Ranger Slayer edition, I guess. So we are going to be using her again. We have already done Tommy, Jason, and Gia. So if you're interested, go back and check on those. And let's go to training where we are going to see the Ranger Slayer. So let's look at her info, I guess. Kimberly Hart was once the Pink Power Ranger until she was brainwashed by Lord Dracon and forced to do his evil bidding against her will. She eventually breaks free from his grasp and rejoins the fight on the side of the good. So, technically, this is all taking part of the comic books. I personally have not gotten to them because, I just haven't had time. And there's a bunch at this point. But this is Lord Dracon, aka Tommy Evil, I guess. But in the comic book, pretty much he destroys all the original Red Rangers, I guess, except for her. And as you saw in the info, he brainwashes her to do his evil doing. I guess she breaks free from it, but she's technically also, Kimberly Hart, the original Pink Ranger, the one we all know and love. This skin is unlocked, I believe, from the season pass, I think, or I'm not sure if it was from the pre-order. The Xbox for some reason was having some issues, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get some of those skins because I did buy it technically before the game came out, so I don't know if the pre-orders count towards me. But I can't use this one, so we're gonna have to go with her. And the assist, actually, we're gonna use Lord Dracon, and here's the other alternative season pass skin, which I don't know if I'm able to get, and Goldar as well. And I already showcased all three of these Megazord attacks, I guess, so I won't really be doing this anymore. They are pretty much shown in the other past videos. And let's all go random. And we did do all three of these, so now let's go to the Dracon throne, which actually kind of makes sense, right? Because this is pretty much replaced. Let's go. Oh, dude, Goldorak looks pretty dope. Alright, so on the left-hand side, I'm going to be showing pretty much how I'm doing the moves. And let's begin like any other game. The light attack, which is just X. Pretty much what she does. She just kind of elbows people. Now, if you combo, pretty much what she does. If you jump or press X, she kind of kicks. And if you crouch down and press X, she kind of punches you kind of like in the groin. Alright? If you press back and or left an X and right an X, it doesn't really do nothing. It's just all the same. Now let's move on to the medium attack, which is Y. She pretty much just shoots her bow. Yeah, so she's kind of more like a range attacker, as you'll see in some of her moves. And just seems to use her bow a lot. Now I don't know if you can. You actually cannot combo this. As you're seeing in the left side, I'm just pressing Y. Doesn't really combo with anything. You can, let's see, if you press back and Y, she throws the bow at an angle, I guess, because if you press Y, she throws it directly, but if you throw it back in Y, it's at an angle. Now, if you go down in Y, she kind of just lunges, or I guess rushes, to kick you. And if you go up in Y, she pretty much just throws her arrow, but up in the eye, and in the air. So again, Y is right there. If you go back and Y is that, and if you jump, does that, and down Y does that. Now let's go to the heavy attacks. Pretty much just wax them pretty much. You can combo off of them too. That's pretty cool. If you press down and B, it kind of kicks up. Now if you're up and you press B, kind of just smacks them still. If you go left and B, doesn't really do much. Or kind of, she swings like a bat, I guess. And if you go right and B, just kind of pushes you back, I guess. That's pretty dope. They each have like a special attack, which is called special. Pretty much, this is hers. At a distance, it does nothing, but if you actually get close to them, it does do damage. And also, this transformation actually kind of has like a little secret to it, I guess. So let me do this. So if you press left and A, she throws 2 arrows, right? Look at this. She's throwing 2 arrows. If you press A and you do that again, she throws like 6. So remember, press A and now go back in A. She throws that. Now, if you jump, she throws a bomb up in the air. So I guess it's kind of like an anti-air bomb. I guess you can put it that way. Now, if you go to the button A, she pretty much just kind of jumps up in the sky. It's pretty good for comboing. And if you press down in A, it's just the same thing as just the regular. Again, take damage. And I believe that only really affects when you go back like that. At least that's from what I noticed. But remember, it does do damage. And I don't know if it makes the bombs any stronger or not. But it seems to kind of go away when she does the multi-arrows. So there's also grabbing. This is her grabbing, which is actually pretty nice. And now if you go away from your opponent and you do that again, kind of just swaps and again shoots him with the arrow, right? Now the assist, here's Lord Dracon. Pretty much pushes him up. Pretty cool. And here's Goldar. Kind of lunges at him. Again, here's both of them at the same time. They don't seem to work together, so don't pick these at the same time. They all also have like an EX special. Again, I don't know if this is unblockable or not, but pretty much just press LT and this is what she does. And that's pretty much a pretty good one. So now let's go to her actual super. Now you actually have to time this because if you're pretty far, it's not going to do anything. I'll do it up close, but just press RT. She kind of shoots at the ground. Look at that. Look at all that combo. But look, if you're kind of far, it's not going to hit. See what I mean? So you got to make sure you got to time it pretty good. Or just be close enough. And there you go. Now these are blockable, I think. Even though they're supers, these are blockable. So just a heads up on that. And I believe that's going to actually be it. Because we already showcased all the Megazord attacks. And yeah, she's actually a pretty tricky character to use. If you remember, press A, she does a little more damage like that. I don't know if this is going to affect the other attacks. Just a heads up on that. And that's going to be it. Just a reminder, I already did. I'm planning to do a separate video on all of them. These are not guides. Just in case if you're wondering how these players attack or what their moves are, you know, I'm just showing you to them. This game's $20, so it's up to you. I'm not a fighting typing gamer. I just bought it because it's Power Rangers, you know. And like I mentioned in the other ones, if you want to be in some of my videos where we battle each other, by all means, let me know down in the section below. This is cross-play as well, so even if you do have a Nintendo Switch, we can actually fight against each other. Now, I do not know if this is for the PS4 or not, but for sure Nintendo Switch and Xbox. So that's gonna be it. Let me know what you thought of the video. Was I too slow? Was I too rubbish? Did I not really explain a couple things? Just let me know so I could improve. And make sure to come back and check out the other Rangers. And as always, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.